Hi everybody, you know what this is, Comic Book Chair, Episode 8, Kenshin. Woo! Now before we start, I want to apologize for the quality of pictures that you will see in this review. I could not find any off the internet. Also, I don't have a working scanner. Fuck this thing. But because it is so shitty and fucking stupid, I had to take all of the pictures you see today on my phone. So, enjoy that. Warning you beforehand. Let's get to the synopsis. Rurouni Kenshin, one of my favorites. Welcome to Tokyo in the romantic Meiji era, where peace and progressive ideals are valued above all. Kenshin Himura, who in the warring Bakumatsu era was known as Hitokiri Bitosai, a manslayer soaked in blood, now leaves his title in the war and attempts to move forward, vowing to never kill again. After meeting a kendo teacher, Karu Kamiya, he becomes swept up in misadventures and combat once again. Can he keep his vow to never kill again? Or do old habits die hard? Let's talk about some characters. Of course, we have the two titular protagonist, Kenshin Himura, a former samurai, now vagabond, who carries a sakaboto, aka the reverse blade sword. The sword itself stands as a metaphor for Kenshin's new persona, a dull instrument with a killer edge behind him. He seeks to live a peaceful life until he forms an attraction to Karu and decides to help her dojo. Karu Kamiya, a dutiful and skilled kendo practitioner who wishes to make her family sword style, the Kiyama-ryu, the best known in Japan. Kind, helpful, but incredibly impatient, often gets herself into troubles that her straight and narrow thinking can't save her from. Yaiko Maujin, a street punk who was once a member of a samurai family until his father died and his mother sold herself into prostitution to provide for her son. After leaving a gang, he is forcefully taken under Karu's wing and is currently the only student of the Kamiya-ryu. And to move on to our final character, we have Sanosuke Sagara. Once a soldier, now a mercenary. He is hired to fight and kill Kenshin. He's brash, he's arrogant, ungodly strong, and tough as nails, but is honorable above all. Where Kenshin wishes to avoid conflict, Sanosuke loves it and will fight at the drop of a hat. That's all the characters we have. Now let's move on to what I like. I like the antagonists and what they represent. The antagonists of the series represent a love of war, and all of them have a hawkish nature. From a jealous student who wishes for the Kamiya style to be used to kill rather than protect, gangs who were formed after the war to conquer the less fortunate, they stand as opposite ideals of Kenshin. After killing and murdering throughout the war, wishes to now live a life of peace. He wishes to embrace this peaceful era. However, Kenshin himself is not a hypocrite when it comes to violence. He feels that violence is a natural part of life and war is inevitable, but he doesn't mind the dream of where the blade can protect rather than kill. He wants peace to exist, and he wants to live in that era, but he will fight if pushed towards it, whereas the antagonists are a bunch of assholes who want to fuck with people because they're powerful and they're not. Now, moving on to what I dislike. Sadly, this one's gonna be a bit blank. I didn't outwardly dislike anything. Nothing really grated on me, nothing really upset me, nothing really conflicted with me. However, in my verdict, I will tell you that I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 and recommend it as a on-your-own-time book. While nostalgia is the big fuel and why I love Kenshin, it was a big part. Like, Rurouni Kenshin was a huge part of my childhood. I'd come home, flip on the TV, and I'd watch some adventures of my favorite wandering samurai. But coming back to it now, and especially in the sleeve of the book where Nobuhiro Watasuki says that this is my debut work, this is when I just started writing manga, making comics, that I totally believe him. And while, once again, I don't outwardly hate anything in this book, I like a lot in this book, it still is very average. Nothing fills me with, oh wow, look at this, look how amazing this is. It's just kind of like, yeah, this is a consistent story I could read every week. You know, that's just kind of what I get about it. It's consistent, and it doesn't make any pitfalls, but it's not necessarily exciting. And I don't mean, and like, once again, not a bad book, just not exciting. Also, I can't really recommend going out and buying the book because the entire anime, which is a 98% accurate detail of the manga, is up on Netflix and Hulu. You can click that and watch the whole thing, just get it done. But if you did want to read the book, it's always in print. It's popular enough that they just keep reprinting all of the volumes. And if you need to check that out, it'll be at your bookstore, it'll be on Amazon, and if what I've described here in my review speaks to you, you just get up. 3 out of 5, and read it on your own time. Anyway, that's been a tale from the comic book chair. Hope to see you guys next time. We're gonna do something surprising. Or we aren't. We'll see. Be either really excited for next week, or not at all. Thank you.